Continuing on the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Juliana Samuel, is asking the court to compel her baby's daddy to continue to take responsibility over their 3 children. Previously on the Justice Court.
And he summoned me, said I should sit down. I sat. He said, "You've been bewitching me all this while." I said, where is this thing coming from? Can you please show me an evidence and tell me the details of this? He said he doesn't have anything to say. In short, he has concluded he has run this home is closed from today. He's no longer interested. I should go.
I'm feeling bad blood. Is it that you don't want her as your partner again?
Actually, I have told her I don't want to continue with this relationship.
Okay.
I remember there was a time I gave her 250,000 to go and start a small business. Till now, I don't have account of that money. And I don't see her doing anything with the money. And I don't see her using the certificate. So, the children, I have discussed with my uncle that my uncle should place so that the children will not suffer setback. The first one will be going to JSS1 by after this session. Then the second one is a lady. Is in primary 1 now, going to primary 2. That my uncle should assist me. I will carry the 2 children and give to him. He will be responsible for the school fees.
You mean he will be assisting you to be paying?
Yes. He will be responsible for the feeding, school fees.
That is not our business. You are the man, so you organize it.
I want to say what...
I'm not interested in that. What the law says is you provide. How you provide, it's your... Do you understand what I'm saying?
But there's a
it's the same way,
problem here.
Just wait.
Okay.
It's the same way as a tenant. If you live in a house, you now tell me that calling my uncle or my mother or my grandmother to give me rent. It does not matter to the landlord. The bottom line, you pay the rent to the landlord. Do you understand? So I'm not really interested.
You have to be interested because there's a constraint here.
You can't force me. You have to watch your language.
Sorry, ma. Sorry.
Calm down so that you don't run into trouble. I can feel a lot of vibes from you. You have issues with her. You don't have issues with the children. And you dare not have any issue with me. So you better watch your language with me. Be careful how you address the courts. I won't repeat that again. Now, I'm only concerned right now, and that's the only thing I'm addressing for now, about the welfare of the children. That's why I'm asking all these questions. When you have 2 parties that decide to come together, either to marry, to start cohabiting, or to have children, as long as the 2 of you are adults, nobody can fault you. Nobody can fault you. But you cannot tell me you'll be both irresponsible not to take care of these children. That is where the law steps in. And I said that before, as long as you are paying the school fees, the court is not concerned. I don't know. As long as you are paying the children's school fees, I'm okay with that. Because immediately you started, you told me that you've been paying the school fees of the children. That means you've been responsible towards the children's welfare when it comes to academics. Their academics, which I'm okay with. So I told you to spare me. I'm not interested. I got one from my uncle, from my auntie. Do you understand? So what else do you have to say pertaining to the welfare of the children?
Okay, fine. That's what I want to say. The plea I gave to my uncle was to let the children stay with him.
They can't stay with him because their mother is alive. So, the law will only grant custody of the children for either of the parties when they are alive. Okay. If the 2 of you are dead, God forbid, then we can consider another person.
Okay.
So take that off your mind.
Okay. Now that
Let me tell you another thing. Because of the age of the children, you just mentioned a 1-year-old child now. It will take somebody that is utterly irresponsible to take a 1-year-old child.
No, not 1, the 2.
You can't separate the children. Why?
Okay. Now that
Is their mother dead? Is she insane?
Now that I'm not working now, where do I get money to feed?
So if they are with your uncle, let them be paying the school fees from there.
Can I go and tell somebody that I don't know what he's doing? Maybe he's farming, he's working, he's somebody that...
You don't know what that person is doing, but you are ready to drop your children there. Does that show you are a responsible father?
The 3 months, in 4 months, if I start job, I'll go and bring them back.
You can't take them there to where you say you are not even sure whether that man, how he's surviving. But you are not even sure how he's surviving. And what gives you the guarantee that he would love those children more than their mother or you?
I'll be close to them.
He doesn't have his own children.
He has his own children.
I could see you tapping. You'll be tapping.
I'm not
and not behaving yourself. I'm blind.
Okay.
Remove your hand from the table. Don't put your hand on that desk again. Okay. Just stand straight and calm. Calm down. Last time I'm giving you that warning. Next time I'll take you for contempt of court. And I mean it. You are the one that is saying you don't want to live with your children right now. For whatever reason you are giving. She has not come to court to say she is not ready to live with your children. Do you understand that?
Okay.
If now you are telling me you can't live with your children, she's saying she can't live with your children, then I'll tell you, where do you guys want to put these children? Then you bring up, and it's not automatic. The court will investigate the person. The same way you've been providing. Because when you started, I was looking at you as a responsible father, okay, regardless of whatever issue. But you start turning it around, and I'm like, you take the children here, put them there, you to a relative. Where is all that coming from?
Because right now, I don't have any income again.
Now, the same place you are taking the children to, that man is not going to use his money to feed them there.
We did not discuss that one.
But you are already taking them there when you are not even sure whether the man will be able to feed them. But you've made up your mind to take them there. But
what you are saying is that I should tell the man to give me the money.
I'm not sending you anywhere. I'm not asking you to ask for money.
It's not possible for me
I'm not asking you. I'm not concerned about that. All I know is what the law says and what you have to do.
But I don't have any income now.
You don't have any income. But as much as you say you don't have any income, you have money to travel to Abuja, to go to Lokoja. There are people you are living with all over the place. Do you understand? You've not defaulted in paying bills. You're looking good either. Do you understand me? You don't look haggard.
That means I'm working hiding. Is that like... Eh?
What's that?
I need to go and find job.
Nobody is saying you shouldn't go. Did I say you must not go and look for a job?
If I must find job, I'm going to Abuja, I'm going to Lokoja. Definitely I have to enter a transport and go.
That's the same way. You see, when you make anything a priority in life, there is always a solution.
Okay, priority for 2 children without income. Okay.
So who should take care of them?
It's me.
Exactly.
But the process where I can take care of them now is what I've said.
So you look for a solution to it. The same way you are finding solution to your moving around. If you don't have a dime now and you know you must go to Lokoja tomorrow, you will get to Lokoja. Okay. When you were in Lokoja, you knew you had to go to Abuja last week. Despite the fact that you don't have a job, you were able to make it to Abuja. Is that not so? You had people that you were calling on that made sure that you feed every day, even though you don't have a job. That's why you told me you have so many friends that can easily even accommodate you. You are a great person.
Friday is making great efforts to support his children despite being jobless. But he plans to take 2 of his children from their mother to his uncle under the guise of not being able to take care of them. Is this just a ploy to dispossess Juliana the custody of her children? George Fumi is having none of this. She delves into this matter.
I cannot do beyond what my income, what I don't have the income.
So now, let me ask you. So stop beating about the bush. Let's go straight to the issues on ground. School fees of the children, right? You've been paying. You continue to pay that.
I may not have from January.
You will not be paying for the students?
Yes.
Okay. Accommodation, what about that?
I'll give her accommodation now.
You give her accommodation. So you roof your children, but you are not ready to send them to school.
Why should I stop their school? I've said, the school where they go down, two of them altogether is around 400,000, 500,000 at Togudu. So I don't have such money now.
So I ask you a question. Now, is that correct?
No,
That's how much you've been. How
no, it's
much?
not up to 400.
Let's show me the receipts to back up your claim. How much you've been paying for school fees?
2 of them. I said 2 of them. Sorry, I'm coming. I don't have the receipts here, but these are the ones I've paid. I'm not paying once. I'm paying as I get the money.
Let me have one of each so that I can combine the two.
I'm not
for
paying
each
one.
child.
I'm
You know
not
there are
paying
2
one.
of them.
Anyone I have, I go and pay.
Okay, you pay by installments. Okay. So this is for a session.
This is this section, which what I've paid so far.
Session. This one. How much is the school fees?
The school fees is not up to 400,000.
2 of them.
How much? Let me have
It's
the.
around 380 or thereabouts. And what makes it
380 is as good as 400.
What makes it to be 380 is because the first son, as in his exam fee and other lesson fee there. And
What do you do for a living?
Ma?
What do you do for a living right now?
Me? I am into pre-order. I sell clothes online.
You sell clothes online?
Yes.
Okay. You see, I'll tell you one thing. I'll give it to you just the way it is.
Yes.
Currently, you might not be getting the best out of him. But in the past, he has tried. It's not every man that the wives are ready to go to school. Some men will not even encourage you to go to school. And the same certificate you are holding, some men are using it to run a household.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the truth. I saw the payment pattern. 20, 30, 10,000 naira. It's obvious he's struggling. For you to tell me you will not be paying for their school fees from January.
I did not say. But somebody will help me to take care of that.
Okay, you will take care of school fees. Their school fees, make sure they stay in school. Do you understand me?
Okay.
When I say stay in school, you could be paying by installments, but just make sure that they are not sent away from the school. The law mandates you to provide accommodation for them. That's where she is at. Well, you've both agreed on that already.
Yeah, he actually did, but I don't really understand the pattern of accommodation he's talking about.
I thought you said, he said you've been going around with the agents to have it. No?
Agent told me she took her to see an accommodation and she said that space is small.
No one took me anywhere.
Ben did not call you?
An agent came to the house and he was like, who wants to stay there? Is it you? I said, have you gotten any place? He said, not him. That he called him to go and see a place. I said, and you've not seen the place? He said, yes, that he wants to go and see the place, but the measurement they are giving him, that is not okay. Who is staying? I said, forget about the person staying there. Go and see the place. And he never called me and he didn't return back. I didn't see him.
We can call the agent from here.
Call the agent.
Okay.
They said the place, I said, Mr. Adeva, you say when I never see him. But they said the place is very small. So I don't want to tell you how the place will be, how they say it is. So I stand by. Hey, you say, okay, make I go see how the place will be first. Before I go come call them, then we go see him. So I know the place. So I will go tell them, I will go carry her. We go to the place. I said, okay. So when I did that,
No, don't cut it.
you don't do small.
Round up with him. Tell him you call him back.
Okay,
It's
okay. I'll call you back. I'll call you back. That was the last thing.
You see the current situation now. That's why it's always good to have a clear picture and not assume. So, I gather from what he said, he has not taken her there. So he's working on it. He's
working on it.
He's still working on it.
Yes. Now there's a question she asked, what kind of apartment am I looking for? Maybe she's not comfortable with that apartment now.
I'm not comfortable with it. And he knows. He's looking for the apartment in the sense that I'm the only one and the little baby that will be there.
So the children are with you?
Yes, ma'am.
And what kind of accommodation are you looking for now?
He told me initially that he was going to get a room self-contained for us.
Okay. I did not say room self-contained. I said one room. Because room self-contained in Lagos, that is already a flat. It's not different from what I'm running from, where I am now. So from my information I got, room self-contained in Lagos, in Ojota, where I am now.
What's your budget for accommodation?
Accommodation.
What's your budget?
I'm budgeting.
Because you must have told the agents, this is my budget.
Between 150 to 200.
150 to 200. Which area do you live right now?
Ojota.
Ojota. Is that the range for one room over there? Right?
Yes.
Is that the range?
No, I don't.
You don't know?
I had 180, ma.
Around 180?
Yes.
No, you already said 150 to 200.
200, yes.
So we're talking about you having 200.
Yes.
How much is a self-contained over there?
I don't really know because I've not gone. An agent I met, he said he was going to find he was going to look for one and get back to me. I've been following up and he said he's still searching.
How much did they call the place?
He didn't give me any specific amount.
Comfort, luxury, style, class, tranquility, and nature. The ideal home for today's game changers has all these and more. Looking for more? Then look no further than Master's Villa. An ultra-modern luxury estate nestled in the very heart of the Lekki Peninsula. The avant-garde architectural styles of our homes and villas reflects a lifestyle that is both exclusive and intuitive. So, are you looking for more? Then look no further than Pasino Homes and Gardens. Call us today on these numbers. Pasino Homes and Gardens, your choice today.
You know what I want to step in to suggest on this issue?
Yes.
Because the vibe is obvious that the relationship right now is nosediving, if it has not nosedived already. I don't know what your own disposition is towards the relationship between the two of you, but he just stated it, that he's no longer interested. And I know it takes two to tango.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand? If it's not this recalcitrance, I probably could have suggested marriage counseling. Do you want that?
Marriage counseling. We are not married.
I told you. So I know that is your stand already. You can't say you are no more married. You are looking at white wedding. Do you understand?
No.
That's even customary wedding you did not do.
No.
No introduction, nothing.
No.
You just started living together.
Yes, because she was schooling. That is
I
why.
went to see both parents.
You never went to the parents to tell them, the child she's conceiving is for me. I intend to take responsibility for the child.
We only talk on phone.
He did.
And
He went.
Don't even go there where we are. You have 3 children between you. The first child could have been a mistake. And having a second child for you was not a mistake. And for you to be having a 1-year-old child as a third child, when the first one is, you just mentioned GSS. So you see the number of years. She was never a mistake in your life until a year ago when you decided to impregnate her with the last child. Do you understand me? So we're not married. Forget that. It doesn't fly. You were both at peace with yourself for those number of years. You took it for granted.
Yes.
If she had insisted within that period that you must go to registry, you would have gone.
I won't go.
You will not go?
No.
Why? I'm curious. Why?
If she had insisted, that means she want to force me.
To marry?
Yes.
So you never had intention of marrying
They
her?
don't force person to marry. Marriage,
So, I mean, right from the beginning, you never had intention of
we
marrying
did not discuss marriage.
No, not discussed. I'm asking, you never had intention of marrying her.
You see, this is act of God, if I can say it. Because if I had the intention of marriage, 1 child, 2 child, 3 child, and I did not marry, do the marriage, she's supposed to question it, and she did not question it. So, to be...
I hope a lot of young ladies out there will learn a lot of lessons from your utterance, your disposition, and circumstances surrounding this case. It's a big lesson. It's a very big one. Anyway, what I want to suggest pertaining to the accommodation, right? I'm going to balance it. You've got to look for a job.
Yes, I'm searching for a job.
After 1 year, personally, I'm no longer concerned. If you still want to keep living in the kind of accommodation you want, you have to look for the balance to add. For this first year, the accommodation she is right now, how much are you paying there?
Presently. It's 2-bedroom flat.
How much is it?
It's going to cost me 700,000. The latest price they gave me.
Okay.
Your Honor, man, he has been paying 250.
As if...
Intentionally, he said, since the new tenants are paying close to 400, 350, that he wants to increase it to 300.
With the landlord?
50,000 to the payment. I told him, okay, it's okay. But
that's the landlord?
That was what he told me.
When was that? Wait, Paul. Friday, right?
January this year. That was what.
January this year.
Yes.
So, if what you are telling me is a true position, so you are telling me now that if Friday gives you 300,000 naira, you will pay your rent for this coming year.
Yes.
You will.
Yes.
You just said the landlord wants to increase to 300.
He wants to increase it to 300.
The landlord?
No. The landlord did not ask for increment. But because the new tenants are paying more than what we are paying, he said he will want to add 50,000 to it to make it 300.
He wants
His
to...
conscience, yes, is judging him that he wants to increase it. That was what he told me in January.
So the bottom line right now is, how did you find out that the landlord is still collecting 250,000?
He updates me. We don't.
When did he tell you that? The January this year.
Yes.
So you're 100% sure of that.
Me the amount he paid.
Okay, so advance 220,000. She will add the 30,000.
I started rent 250 in 2008.
Do you understand me? Okay. It's not your problem.
It's not a problem, right?
If the landlord decides to collect more than 250 right now,
okay,
is that okay? Because you said it's 250.
Yes, ma'am.
So you provide 220,000 naira on
now,
that.
Again, I don't want to keep risk my property. Even if my plan is this, even if I'm going to leave anything behind, it's the minimum thing that will be accommodated inside one room. The whole thing I have inside 2-bedroom flat now with what she's saying now, I'll now risk, I can't leave it here.
Like what?
I have a set of chair. I have 2 fridge.
Do you know what?
No.
With regards to the furniture, you yourself, you are claiming you are squatting everywhere.
Yes.
So are you taking the furniture to where you are squatting?
Village.
For whose benefit?
Because
that will make you mean. If your family, your children cannot use your furniture, then you want to take it to the village. To give to who?
Because
to benefit
I don't know
who?
I don't have anywhere to put it now in Lagos.
You don't leave it for let your family be using your children. That's your family.
Okay, but can she?
You are the one moving out. Remember that you have a unit. You have a home. You are the one that decided to walk out.
I don't have problem with that one.
So then don't look back.
But can she accommodate that one in this current house? Again,
and then with regards to the furniture.
Okay.
As long as they are staying in the house, you leave the furniture there. Okay. They are already where they are. Okay. Nothing is moving them.
The defendant, Friday, claims 13 years of cohabitation with 3 living children in between does not amount to marriage, and he is ready to move on. He plans to give the custody of the 2 elder children to his uncle and relocate the mother of his children and the younger child into a single room. He said she is free to start another relationship with any man that may approach her for such. Judge Fumi is delving into the issues one after the other. This case continues next week.
With what she has done now, I don't even have access to my own house again. It's only her that has access to the house.
So when do you want to go into the house? Because you know why? Now, she doesn't have the key to that your apartment. If you get an appointment in Lokoja, will you give her a set of keys to the house? No, I'm asking you.
Of course, no.
Of course, no. So you know what? Because you see, you are the one that is walking out of this relationship. Do you understand? So you have to leave room for that. Okay. Give her privacy.
Okay. I have 2 generators. I'm not saying I'm taking the 2. Madam, how many generators do I have?
You have to have sold them.
You've sold them?
Yes.
She has sold my generator.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.